Good morning, students. I am Nabiullah Siddiqui, your computer teacher. And up to my last video, I completed the topics pandas, Python pandas, and in that I told you about data frame creation, working with data frame, adding, deleting rows, iterating data frame, and descriptive stats function with pandas. So today I shall be telling you about working with the functions, but not on the whole data frame, but on the different parts of the data frame, which is applying functions on the subset of data frame. On the subset means function on single column, functions on multiple columns, function on a single row, and function on a range of rows. So let's start. Okay, after watching the you will be available uh, after watching the video he will be able to explain how to use the function along with the columns or rows or a data frame subset. So here we are having a example data frame. The example data frame is cell df, that is based on the di cells, and di cells is displaying the sales of the year 2016, 17, 18 and 19, and this is the output how the data frame is created. It is having columns as 16, 2016, 17, 18 and 19, and rows as qtr 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now the very first option is to use the function along with the column of a data frame, means a single column. So how a single column is referred? The single column is referred as data frame object, means data frame name, and in square bracket specify the column name dot the function which you want to use. So it is a general syntax of using a function along with a single column. The example is cell df. We are referring the same data frame cell df in square brackets 2018. So we are talking about the column 2018. It is a single column dot min. So I want the minimum value from the data frame cell df and from the column 2018. Here output is 51,000. So it is giving 51,000. Okay, let's check. In year 2018, yes, we are having datas here. Datas are 54,500, 51,000, 57,000 and 58,500. So minimum is 51,000. Yes, the output is okay. In the year 2019, I want the count the value, the non NA values. So non NA value is only a single value, which is 61,000. So the count is 61,000. Next we are having, we want to apply the function along with the multiple columns of a data frame. So how the data frame multiple columns are referred? So the data frame multiple columns are referred as, so data frame object in square bracket we are passing a list of column, again in a square bracket first column name comma second column name comma third column name and so on. After closing that square bracket dot the function which the function you want to use. So here we are using cell df 2018 comma 2019 comma count. So I want to count non NA values. So in 2018 how many values are there? 4 values, and 2019 there is a single value, rest 3 are NA values. So it is counting the result. We are having another example which is 2018 and 19 max. So maximum value from 2018 is 58,500, yes, and for the column 2019 there is a single value which is also 61,000, and it is maximum from the column because rest of the values are NA values. Now here we are having how to apply a function on a row of a data frame. So the general syntax is like this: data frame object dot loc function. Using the loc function we will refer the row, so it is row index comma colon square bracket close, then the function which you want to use. So here it is celldf dot loc in square bracket. I want to use row as qtr2 only, and comma and colon is specifying means number of columns you want. If you nothing is specified here, then you want all the columns. So from all the columns and in the row qtr2 I want the maximum value. The maximum value is 56,000. The second example is here count 2000 count on the cell df where the row is qtr2 again. So it is counting, output is 3. How the output is 3? Because in qtr2 column 2016, 17, 18 and 19 there are 4 columns, then count should be 4, but the column 2019 is having only a single data, hence it is giving 3, count as 3. Next we are having a function on range of rows. Range of rows means for the multiple rows of a data frame. So what is the syntax like? Data frame object dot loc function in square bracket start row index colon end row index comma the colon. Here we are specifying nothing in that colon, so we are going to count all the columns dot the function which you want to use. For example, celldf dot loc qtr3 qtr4 qtr3 colon qtr4 means from qtr3 to qtr4 comma colon means the column, all the columns dot count. I want to count. So what are the result here? For 2016, 17, 18 we are having common value qtr3 and qtr4. It is giving the count as 2, 2 and 2 and 0. So 2, 2, 2 and 0 is because we are referring only the row qtr3 and qtr4 means 2 rows. So it is giving 2 rows for 2016, for 2017 and for 2018. But for 2019 it is giving 0 because in 2019 the value specified is for qtr1 only. qtr2, qtr3, qtr4 is having no values. So for qtr3 and qtr4 the column 2019 is having no value, so the count is 0 here. Next is very important when you want to apply the function on a subset of a data frame. So subset of a data frame means in a part of a data frame. So here we are having an example. First the syntax is there, data frame object dot loc, then start row index colon end row index comma start column and end column column name square bracket close, then the function which you want to use. So here the example is celldf dot loc, and for qtr3 and qtr4 and for only the columns 2018 and 19 we want maximum value. Okay, first what it is going to extract, it is going to extract the highlighted portion which is specified here with a dashed line. 2018 qtr3 qtr4, 2019 qtr3 and qtr4. So 2018 is having two datas, 57,000 and 58,500. So which one is maximum? 58,500. Here output is 58,500. And for the column 2019 we are having NA values for qtr3 and qtr4. So the maximum value is nothing, so NaN is the answer here. Okay, so that is all about applying function on a data set, not whole the data set but the subset of a data set. So we have seen applying the function on single column, multiple columns, single row and range of rows, and of course on a data set, subset of a data set. Okay, I hope all the topic covered today you are getting very well. If you are having any doubt or any query, please ask. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.